My name is E.T. Makunichi, and we are live on Covenant House in the northern part of Harare, Mount Pleasant. Tonight with me is none other than the doctor himself in the house, Dr. Brian Dedosh. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I thought you were going to talk about being in the northern of Johannesburg, as usual, you know.
Last time I ended up saying the northern part of Johannesburg. I was just trying to, you know.
Thank you. Welcome.
Wonderful. How's been your week, Bishop?
It has been amazing. We
Wonderful.
just had an incredible time. Very busy. We traveled all the way with you to Beira. And unfortunately, we couldn't have the podcast from Beira. But it's good to be back in Harare.
That's great.
You know, in spite of the weather and it's so hot. But we thank God. It's good to be in Harare.
Wonderful.
Sure.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome, and you did the right thing to be part of our broadcast. We want to encourage you to invite a friend. They say tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live on Facebook, we are live on Podbeam as well, and on our social media platforms. I hope this session is going to be insightful to you, because we're coming back with a follow-up on the he said, she said. But today we're talking about in love at odds. So I hope, I don't know, Bishop, what do you think about what we're talking about? Well, last time we had massive feedback. People were talking, posting questions and the like and the like. I think we are really hitting a nerve, one or two.
Yeah, I've had quite very interesting feedback, and I think a lot of people that have told me we tuned in, and a lot of people that said, please continue in the direction in which you're going, because we have got a lot of people that give a show. Okay, they come to church, they're holding hands. They go into the world, they're smiling, hey baby, hey baby. At the moment they get back home, it's not as lovely, it's not as rosy as they're trying to portray. And especially, I was saying to somebody, if you follow on social media, there are a lot of people that will post pictures of their lovely husband. This is my lovely husband, this is my lovely wife, my beautiful girlfriend. But at the same time, it's not as beautiful and as rosy as it is. As they are trying to portray outside there, because there are a lot of underlying issues that are not being dealt with. So a lot of people then don't get to talk about things, never get to resolve issues. And so you eventually get to a place where people are struggling with a lot of things. And then you get surprised, 20 years later, some people are getting divorced. I've got a friend of mine who waited until the day that his daughter left for the university. That very day she left for the university outside the country. He then packed his bags and left the house. And I'm like, what happened? He says,
that's so long.
I said, we would come to your house, you guys are lovely, hey baby, kissing each other and all that. Says, no, we had a show.
So if you're just tuning in for the first time, we just want to welcome you. This is Covenant House, and we are live in Mount Pleasant, the northern part of
Harare.
So to be able to listen to this full episode, we advise and encourage you to go to Google Play Store, look for an application called Podbean, download it on your phone so that you don't miss anything. Tell a friend to tell a friend that it's happening right about now. Before we can move on forward, I don't know, last time's session, how did you see it, Bishop? You were quite excited the last part of it.
I think we had a lot of interesting questions, which I think opened up the whole world to what truly is expected in a relationship between two people that are trying to build something together. I think how we came to the end of that podcast, and we were talking about love is not a feeling. I mean, that's where we get it wrong. Especially with most people, because if it was feelings, ask the men and women who have been married for 20 to 30 years. If they still feel the same way that they felt the first time that they met the girl or they met the man, and so they're not feeling the same thing. So love has got nothing really much to do with feelings. Yes, feelings come in the beginning to give us a direction towards that. I like this person. But then there's much more to that than feelings, because love has got a lot to do with commitment.
All right.
It's got a lot to do with finding the same values. Do we value the same thing? Do you want to establish the same thing? Do you want to go in the same direction? Am I committed to being with this person for the rest of my life? And above that, am I, as the Bible says, love is kind, is patient, love is self-control. Can I have all those things put together, being in the same package, and I'm able to say, you know what, I'll be patient with you.
All right.
I can you eat in a certain way, okay? That's irritating to me. But then I don't mind. I'll teach you how to eat properly. You don't know how to hold a fork, though it irritates me. I'll teach you how to hold a fork properly. And even if I cannot hold the fork properly, I'll still love you. I still can live with you for the rest of my life. There's something that Joel Austin said.
Okay.
He said, my wife opens doors when she is doing whatever she does. She opens the doors of the cupboards. She opens doors of the wardrobes, and she leaves them open. He says, it would irritate me now. Like, where did I find this woman? God, wow, what's wrong with this woman? And God said to him, he said, God said to him, she's a door opener and a door closer.
Oh yeah. I see now. But you're touching something very, very important there. You said love is not a feeling.
No.
Yeah. So should we safely say that maybe love is a decision, or?
Love is a decision.
Okay.
So the feeling, basically, if I meet somebody, and my heart goes out to them, there's a feeling that pushes me towards them.
Okay.
But that feeling does not last forever. Okay? It's a feeling pushing me towards somebody. There's something about them. It might be the complexion of their skin. It might be how they carry themselves around. It might be the how they speak.
All right.
It might be something about them that pushes me or draws me toward the person. But then the question is, tomorrow I'll meet a person who's exactly like that. And I'll meet a third person, I'll meet a fourth person. But the question becomes, if I'm drawn to that one person, am I committed enough? Can I be committed to be with that person? Can I have self-control that I'll say, I'll forget everything else and focus on this one person?
Okay.
Can I be able to carry them and endure their weaknesses?
All right.
And say, you know what, it doesn't matter even if they're struggling in this area, that struggle is fine with me. I will endure it. I will be with them.
All right.
I'm committed to be blind.
All right.
Okay. I always say with marriage, this is the trick about marriage.
Okay.
The Bible says, husbands, love your wife. That's a tricky one.
It's a tricky one, yeah.
Yeah. As Christ loved the church.
Yeah.
And wives, submit yourself to your husband. So I always say, the tricky part is, most women I've met, majority, I might be wrong.
Okay.
I admit it.
All right.
But majority of women that I've met are way sharper than men.
Very true.
Yeah, way sharper. So they'll see things that men don't see.
Yeah.
So how do you, as a woman who's sharper, quicker, and seeing things in that direction, how do you take yourself to go and lower yourself under a man who is not as sharp as you?
As you are, yeah.
Understand this. One of the women that David took was the woman who was married to a man called Nabal.
Yeah.
Nabal was a fool. But how does a fool become that rich? That means the woman he married, Abigail, was brainy, sharp, and all that, but the husband was a fool. But he still became that rich and that powerful. So
Wow. Yeah.
How do you, as a great woman, submit yourself to a man who is not as clever?
Yeah.
And still give him his place and his position to be the head of the house, that after you're finished speaking to him, he still feels she's respectful, she is a good woman. And how does a man Because when you're going after her, what you see is like Bishop Noel said, the protudinous splendor.
Oh yeah.
My wife is going to slaughter me for this one. She's going to slaughter me for this one. You see the Pokelo. You know, it's
you have to do that.
Yes, exactly. She doesn't like that example, you know. So it's a beautiful girl that you see on the outside. On the outside. Okay, so it's the beauty that you see. So the packaging may be brilliant and amazing, but you don't know that packaging can cook. That packaging can clean the house. Okay, I have got a problem. If I wake up, the first thing I want to do is make up the bed. My wife has accepted it, so she stopped doing it.
Okay.
Because I'm okay. I think I was a bit of on the OCD side.
Correct.
So I want to straighten things in a certain way, get things done in a certain way. So the question becomes, how does a man say I love you to a woman who then is beautiful on the outside, can't cook, can't wash clothes, can't do this? Because when you're getting into the marriage, you've got these expectations that my wife is able to do it. My wife is able to do these things. So love then, as the Bible says, covers a multitude of sins. Yes. So that's why then, as a husband, when I get into the marriage, I focus on what she does best.
Okay.
Because if I look for her mistakes, I will see a million mistakes. But when I focus on what she does best, and I encourage her on that, I will have a brilliant and a great marriage, and a great relationship. So because love has got a lot to do, it's got nothing to do with feelings.
All right.
It's commitment.
Okay. So let me just go back a little bit. You mentioned something that's so profound there. I wanted to use an example. If you love a Samson because of the hair, what happens when the hair is cut off?
That's it.
Is that love going to be cut off?
That's it.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, we just want to welcome you to Covenant Pulse. My name is E.T. Makuniki, and I'm sitting here with the great bishop himself, Dr. Brandon Delsh, and we're busy talking about matters that matter the most. Those who are joining us via Facebook, streaming live, wherever you are, we just want to say you have done a good thing. Share it with as many groups as you can. And if you want to be part of this full episode, you can find it on Google Play Store. Look for an application called Podbean, and under Podbean, you look for Covenant Pulse, and all our episodes are going to be available there. So in the comfort of your space, wherever you are, you can always replay them from time and time again, and I hope you will be blessed. Today we're talking about in love and at odds. We are talking about issues relating to relationships. Bishop was busy explaining. The first thing that he says that love is not a feeling. That's the first thing he said. Love is a decision. The second thing is that he was now mentioning, you must look at the best. You must look at your partner, like what are they good at? Yeah, and you'll be able to amplify that and dwell on the positives, and and you will have a good and great relationship. I don't know, should we carry on with that, or I still have got 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 questions that I want to bring to the table, or we should just dwell on this one for now, because I feel like it's very important what you are touching there.
I think you were about to touch on something. Maybe we'll finish that for a few minutes and then we go into the questions.
All right.
Where you're Samson and Delilah came because you love the hair. Now the hair has been cut. Do you still love? Can you still be with a person? Because I always say, if marriage and relationship and love was about, if you fell in love with the color of the person, or with the beautiful face, okay. Let me not go to the example. Let me go to Hailey Berry. You know, you fall in love with Hailey Berry. So she gets paid about $30 every second for being beautiful.
Yes.
Okay. So you fall in love with Hailey Berry for the beautiful face. What then happens if Hailey Berry then gets into an accident and her face is damaged? You will fall out of love with her.
Oh, yeah.
Because what you went for was the face.
Was the face, yeah.
So which then means protrudenous splendor is not what we should fall for. I remember at the time that I was single and I wanted to get married, there was a friend of mine that my mom preferred. So she's like, why are you not dating this woman? I said, no, she's not my kind of a person. She's my friend. We do a lot of stuff together, but I can't get married to her. And my mom says, no, this is a good woman, etc., and all that. Yeah. And I think a lot of guys came to me and said, get married to this woman. She's rich, she's got money, she's got this and that. And so what I noticed was everybody, most people around me were interested in me getting married to her because of the money that she had. So I said, I will not do that, because the day that she does not have the money, the love will end.
Yeah.
Number two, or the day that I have got more money than her, I will not feel the same way about her. So the most important part is it's not material things. It's not anything else. It's about a commitment. Am I willing to be committed to being with this person? Okay. I know I met a man who says his wife had a stroke 15 years ago. He's still married to the same woman. Every day he goes back to the same house. There's no intimacy in the house. There is nothing. He is making sure she's carried to the bathroom. She's bathed. He goes for holiday. They're carrying her. He's going around with a nurse to help him around and all that. And all that she can do is just eat and talk. But she is a cabbage. But the guy is still married to this woman. He says, I love this woman with all my heart. So because marriage in relationship is about commitment. I'm committed. That's why when we go back maybe to another question about money, we don't talk money when there's commitment. Some things are natural because I'm committed to this thing. It's not to do with money. Money helps us do things, but it's not our focus. So because I'm committed to the marriage, there are a lot of things that we forget about and we focus on each other.
I see now.
Sure.
Okay. So this is very profound. It's very. I hope you're getting help. Utilize a comment section if you are watching us from Facebook. Let's interact. Tell us where you're watching from, and would want to hear from you. I'm seeing some comments here. That Edwin Edima Sango is saying nice. Vasco Giraviro Maoko saying shalom. Wimbamre Murwachiture said, I am learning. Love is a commitment. Powerful. So which means that people who are following through the sessions there, they're getting help, and I'm sure we are reaching out to them. So Bishop, there's some few questions there I want to run to you. We're almost touching everything anyway, because there are about 6 of them. Good morning. I don't know the time zone where they're saying good morning now. These are the issues that I need to be tackled on Covenant Pulse. The first thing we talked about, relatives and your relationship or marriage. I'm just going to list all of them and see how far, which one we can be able to.
No, I think let's try. We can try to tackle each and every one, maybe 2-3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. Okay. All right.
So relatives and what?
Yes. So it's relatives and your relationship or marriage. So I think probably this person is trying to say, how can we balance relatives when it comes to relationships and marriage? So let's say, for an example, you get married to a family which is crazy, and you're trying to balance, your relationship together. Maybe mother-in-law is being a problem, or maybe brother-in-law is going to be a problem. Where do you draw the line when it comes to relationship and marriage?
Okay. I love the book. I think good thing is I'm a Bible school lecturer. I'm a theologian, so I'll refer to the Bible a bit. I understand some of our audience might not be Christian. They might be, might not believe in the Bible, but we hope this will help everybody. The Bible says, the man shall leave his mother and father and shall cleave to his wife. So leave to cleave. You have to leave to cleave. I'll repeat that. You have to leave so you can cleave. So you can never cleave unless you leave. So here is a problem with most people. Most people have not left. So as much as they are married to someone, they are still so attached to their family. Okay. So the person who usually have a challenge of leaving is usually the man. It's not the woman. That's why it's easy for her to change her surname.
All right.
It's easy for her to move houses, and of course, you'll find one or two that are a bit cuckoo or so, whatever, whichever you might think about, who don't want to leave.
Yeah.
But the majority of women don't have a challenge with leaving.
All right. Yeah.
They have been in their father's house for the past 21 years, but will easily leave the comfort, the protection, and the provision of their father's house to go and trust another man, say that I'm throwing my whole life into your hands. You make me have children. I'll gain weight. I'll lose the shape of my body. All kind of things can happen to me. So it's easy for women to live, but it's hard for men to live. So the very most important part about that is understanding that if you're going to build a good marriage, and your family, number one is your wife, is your husband, is your children. That's the core family.
All right.
Okay. Now, part of it is when you leave and you leave your father's house and mother's house and go in, you build something. I was telling somebody that you're saying, no, my brother, my what. I said, your brother, he has got his own wife and his own children. They're building their own life. So if you don't leave, so you can cleave to your wife, and you guys build something together that's solid, the challenge becomes you're actually not going to go very far in life. So the most important thing is every couple must understand that we are building something. Me and my husband, we're building something. Me and my husband, my children, we're building something. Eventually, we then bring in the parents, wife's parents, husband's parents. That becomes the second shell. We've got the inner. We bring in the second, which is the parents.
All right.
Anything above that is called extended family, including your brother, your sister, your whatever. They are extended. Family.
Okay, if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to Covenant House. I hope I find you well. My name is E.T. Makunike, and joining me tonight is the doctor himself, Dr. Brandon Delsh, and we are discussing about matters that matter most, and we are talking about in love and at odds. To those who are tuning in and watching from Facebook, I see some are connected from Cape Town. Rogers Chiredzero says, I'm connected from Cape Town. Wimbai saying, I'm connected from Marondera. Thank you so much. Tell a friend that we are happening and it is happening. You mentioned something, Bishop. You talked about leave to cleave.
Right.
That is very powerful. Good to you spoke about a woman has no, it's easy for a woman to cleave.
Right.
But it becomes difficult for a guy to leave. Right. That's something so powerful. And if you want to have this full episode, make sure you download the app Podbean and look for Covenant House there so that you can be able to get all the episodes and follow through these sessions that we are having. Yes, let's move on to the next one because I'm looking at our time.
Yeah.
It's almost fast spent.
All right.
Now, the second one on the option, on the question that has been spoken about is what do you do if your wife earns more? If your wife earns more than she's paying all the bills and everything, and what do you do?
That's why I think I'll get back to the scripture that I talked about, where the Bible says, husbands, love your wife. Wives, submit your husband. So it takes a couple that understand that principle. That even if, because what happens is, today she might be earning more, but tomorrow it might be husband earning more. So the whole point is I submit in spite of how much he's earning. Okay, it's got nothing to do with earnings.
Okay,
because the moment then we put who is earning more, who's doing what, we then breaking the principles of God.
Okay,
so as much as he's earning more, somebody might have favor. Okay, so they've got favor in the area of money, but the husband might be favor in the area of something else. So when we understand that God principle where a husband loves, and if he's truly loving, the money, how much she's earning does not matter.
Okay.
If she's truly submissive, how much money she's earning does not matter. So Earnings have got nothing to do with nothing.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can have a good marriage when, even if the wife is a millionaire and you are not a millionaire, and she will pull you up. She will help you to get to where you ought to get to.
Now, you gave an example to those who are just tuning in. I liked one thing that you spoke about, the issue of this man. He was a fool, but he had a sharp wife.
Exactly.
I don't know. I mean, if it was, when we were growing up, back then, those kind of marriage setups, whereby the father of the house is always squandering all the money, and the woman's a property white kind of a woman. She's building, she's making sure the house is in order. Here comes a guy now who's a fool. Yeah, now he comes in and squanders all the property and all the like. So in the case like that, then it becomes a bit challenging.
It is.
So I think maybe it takes great faith for a woman to submit to a husband.
Well, submission is not easy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's why it's. That's why I think you don't find a lot of loyalty even in churches. Because submission is not an easy. Is an easy task. Understand this. Okay, I always say, let's say, for example, for church, because if I spend more time with Zoe, for example, she begins to know my weaknesses.
Okay.
She begins to know my challenges. She begins to know what I'm going through. And so by reason of that, can she still submit to me when she is knowing my faults? Because when I'm standing in front of everybody, I'm a superhuman being. I'm all powerful, I'm almighty. But when you're closer to me, you then begin to know my weaknesses. So that's the same thing in a marriage. When husband and wife start staying in the same house, you become intimate with this person. You have seen them at their weakest. You have seen them naked. And so, can you still submit to that guy whom you know? He gave me a picture that things are sorted. But now I'm married to him. I am seeing that things are not as sorted as I thought they were. Because in Shona, it's not so you cover your nakedness and you cover your weaknesses until you get the woman.
Yeah. But then here comes another scenario. The issue when we talk about submission, and also in terms of a woman getting more money. Before a woman gets probably maybe in a setup whereby the husband is providing. And maybe loses jobs and stuff like that, and the woman becomes in terms of income, she's now higher. The fact that she's now high, she's paying all the bills, doing everything. Now she said, I can't cook for you, because I'm already earning more. You are useless because I'm actually the father of the house now. The woman assumes that responsibility. There's no respect there. And doesn't respect the husband, doesn't perform the duties just because I'm earning a lot. I've seen cases whereby some husbands are treated like dogs in the house. They're sent, lift that one, put that in because of the issue of income. So in this modern day kind of setup, how then can we be able to correct this anomaly?
Okay, I think well, we have to go back again to the Word of God, like we're saying. When you understand that my husband is not working at the present moment, the whole point is, as a good woman, you can help him to go up, and he can still get to the place where he's a provider. Okay, but also at the same time, I always say to the husbands that are not earning much, that also be helpful. At home. Okay, she is coming back, she's tired. You haven't even cooked. You're spending the whole day at home. Why don't you just cook the relish and put it there? When she comes, then she cooks the starch. And so if then she's coming back, she'll get to a place of frustration. Because you're spending the whole day sleeping. You're spending the whole day not doing anything. And then you're not also helping her in a way. So there has to be that balance, because I'm not doing anything. How can I help her? What part can I play to be helpful in your life? But also at the same time, because these things, okay, I used to cook a lot. I don't anymore. Okay. I think I'm just getting old. I still love cooking. I probably watch a cooking channel. Better than watching Uzalo, Umvango, whatever. You know. But the whole point is it's part and parcel of where showing I love you. When you're dating this woman, you actually cook for her because you're trying to win her over.
Yeah.
But the whole point about love is you keep having to win your wife over and over and over and over again. You see, we have to.
Okay.
So be helpful as well.
All right, we're going to extend a little bit because I think I've got a burning question that I want.
Let's do. I think we can try to do 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes. And
I think that's okay.
Is it okay with you there in the studio? Can we do 10 more minutes? It's fine.
Okay.
Is there such a thing as, because I've noted most ladies, they say, your money is our money. My money is my money. Still on this issue of the wife earning more.
Yeah.
Right. It's like you don't tell me what to do with my money, but your money is our money. So now here's taking, what do we do when a wife is earning more? Number one, she's not the breadwinner of the family. And in this issue, I can't, I need to eat your money. You have to give me your money, and I can't give you my money.
My money, your money. Yeah. Okay, number one, let me say this. She is very correct. Her money is her money, it's not your money.
Okay, yeah.
Because your job as a husband is number one, to become the provider, which is number one duty. Number two, to become the protector of the family. Okay? Those are the two most important duties a husband has got. So understand, as much as she might be earning more, but my main duty as a husband is to become the provider and the protector. Okay? So that's why she left her father's house to come into your domain, into your kingdom. So when she has come into your kingdom, that's why the children even don't take their mother's surname, they take your surname. So your main job is to provide and protect. But we are in a case where she's earning more. And so number one, when talking about the family income, her income we don't talk about. Number one. But what then happened, the Bible says, I'm going to give you a helper.
A helper.
Ndichakupa inshona, ndichakupa mbatsiri, akakukwanira. A helper fit for you. So the helper that God is giving you is understand that as the prophet Emmanuel, who 7 years into his life and into his ministry, things are going to deepen, go down, and things are not going to be very well for him. And by reason of that, God then will give you a helper who is then supposed to come in and chip in, settle the tables. And we might go for the next 2 years because it's also a test for her. Commitment to marriage, it's a test for your submission. It's a test for her love for you. So she's coming to balance the scales for you eventually until you are able to get back to your position. So yes, her money is her money. But when it comes to helping you, she has to be the helper.
All right. So her money is her money, but she has to assume the responsibility of being what?
A helper.
So we can safely say that it should be a teamwork. It should be like when one is down, the other one comes and supports the other. There's no such a thing because you're not working, so I'm going to slash you and I'm going to visa Baba, from you. I can't respect you because you are earning less.
Yeah.
So
you remember what we talked about last time? That the whole point, I think I was there was even a video by what's his name, Tyrese Gibson. I don't know if you saw that one where he was talking about, I want a woman who is there for me when I'm in my lowest, who is able to help me go through all the stuff I'm going through. So the whole point is like I said, it's not about intimacy. It's not about cooking because my maid can cook for me. I can get my sisters to come and cook for me. So it's not about intimacy because intimacy, I can get it anyway. Especially if I'm not Christian. I can get it anytime, anyway. But what I want is somebody who is my support system, my support structure. When I'm at my lowest, they pick me up, push me up, say, Brian, you can do it. We can do this thing together. We can build the ministry. We can build the church. We might not be at our best, but come on, let's keep pushing. 20 years from now, we will look back and we'll be amazed after the 100,000 people in our church. And things are amazing and the ministry is going amazing. So it's about the support.
So that's why you mentioned about the issue of divorces. That people end up getting what they want and not what they got.
Exactly.
They find marriage to be something that is so rosy and stuff, and they marry for the wrong reasons. Or they get into relationship for the wrong reasons.
Strong.
You know, they get into there, somebody is not unable to even speak life to you.
Yeah. Right. We had a discussion with my wife, and then when we got married, we then said, there's no, before we get married, let's agree, there's no exit.
Okay.
Nobody's going to throw in the towel. He said, oh, really? He said, yes. He says, no matter how bad it is, nobody's leaving. If we agree on that, then we can get married.
Okay. He
said, yes, let's agree on that. So say, no matter what you find out about me, no matter what I do, or what is going to happen along the way, nobody is hitting the exit button. Okay? We are committed to this thing. Okay? Even if we get into a place where I hate you so much, and I don't like seeing you, I'm still going to be committed to say, hi, baby, good morning.
Yeah.
You know, you know, and I'm going to be still here.
Yeah.
So it's a commitment. It's what is much more important. We're committed to it.
All right. So love is a commitment. It's a decision that you make on a daily. I think I once heard another man of God say that I choose my wife daily. I didn't understand what you really mean. How can you choose? There are many rivers in the oceans. There are many people. There are many volcanoes. There are many hilly berries that I can get. They're even saying, I said, to the left, I can have another you in a minute. But then it's a decision. You gotta choose it. Okay. Thank you so much.
This is too nice. We're thinking of going for the next 10 hours, you know.
So we gotta be able to be in a position where we choose our spouses or our persons. Like
okay. Here's it. Okay. We always have these funny discussions. I've got my family, that we've got family meetings. And so we talk about these things, about a lot of this stuff that on a day-to-day basis.
All right.
Okay, this is what one guy said to me. He said to me, do you know that if your wife goes to work, there is no way the month will end before another guy says, hey, you look amazing. Hey, you are beautiful. Hey, you know, I like you. Hey, I love you. You know? So be assured that is happening. She might not be telling you, but it's happening.
It's happening.
So the same way that is happening to her, same way it's also happening to you as a man.
Yeah.
You are meeting women that are actually coming after you. Yeah. Or you meet her and you go like, this is a better, you know, my wife is the, 1977 model. This is the Benz 2025 model of exactly my wife, and so of course you are enticed to go for the 2025 model, but you choose it every day. Like, no, I'll go back to my 1977 model. It's a commitment. It's something that you choose. Yeah.
Again, let's flip it a little bit. I had a discussion with another guy. We were just guys, crying and talking.
All right.
The question was posed. They said, you are with your woman now because you're broke. And I began to ask, what are you saying? Because you are broke, that's why you are with your woman. Imagine if you are a millionaire, will you not go marry? Okay.
Okay. This is the first thing that okay, two things there that I always tell guys. That number one, don't marry in your poverty.
All right, that's something.
Because poverty will choose for you a wife.
Oh yeah.
Because as much as you see the Pokela that's there, that probably drives a $100,000 car. You're driving your $5,000 car. So you though you want her, you can't go for her because you feel I can't. I don't have enough resources for it. So number one, the very first thing that you ought to do is, number one, try to work as much hard before you choose someone to get married to.
Right. Yeah.
But number two, even if you choose her, then understand it's a choice, it's a decision, it's a commitment.
All right.
So any woman can look beautiful.
All right.
Let me tell you the truth. There's no woman who's ugly.
Oh yeah.
It's the truth. It's the truth. The only thing that's not there is the soap.
Geisha.
Yeah. Look at this. When Esther was about to go before the king, what happened? She spent how many months? She was in bubble bath. There were all kinds of oils and soaps and salts. So the skin texture of the woman is determined by the soap and the salts and the oils that are going on your body.
Yep.
Now, can I Arkozora clay? You are getting my point. Arkozora clay. You know, nothing wrong with clay. It smells very nice. You can't compare to a woman that is probably going for the high-end oils with I'm trying to remember the name of this Flanagan and what and she's got all these oils that make your skin to become like a baby skin. So you can't compare the skin of those two women.
Right.
So the whole point is you don't need to change your wife. You just need to upgrade it.
Yeah.
So the whole point is you can take your woman to go and be taught diplomacy.
Right.
Okay, I've seen a lot of pastors that end up with a church of 10,000 people and don't understand diplomacy. They still run up the stairs. They don't understand. When you get a certain level, you don't run, you walk.
Okay, it's getting exciting in the studio. We will just do an all-nighter there. Those who just tuned in, you came a minute too late. We're just about to wrap up this session. Thank you for tuning in. This is Covenant Pulse, and my name is E.T. Makuniki, and I'm sitting with the bishop himself, Dr. Brian Delsh, and we are talking about matters that matter the most. Same time, same place. We just have to bid you farewell. Any last remarks, Bishop?
Let me say this. You know what? Be committed.
Okay.
Okay. You no matter what, because relationships are built out of commitment. Long-lasting marriages are built out of commitment. We have got people that at one point felt they want to kill each other, but months later they are together. I've been talking to some couple. They've been apart for 2 years. I'm really trying to get them together. You know, and I said to them, "You've got kids together. You can't be talking of divorce. You know, be committed because for the sake of your kids, build a strong marriage." It's a commitment. You might not feel like you still love this person, but you can do things that make you feel like I still love this person. Right. So go for holiday, spend time away, be together, be on the second honeymoon, leave the family, leave everybody. Stop listening to the voices of the family saying your wife is ugly, your wife is doing this. Stop doing that. Be committed to this person and say, you know what, I want to build my future and my whole life with this person. And when you do that thing, you are actually going to be able to build something amazing.
Wonderful.
Sure.
Wonderful. No, thank you so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you so much. Let's meet same time, same place, same space. Go to Podbeam if you want to catch up the full episode of this, and download Podbeam and look for Covenant Pulse there for you to be able to connect. So from here, our offices, our studios to your house, we bid you farewell till we meet again.
Bless you.